we were eating breakfast. None of us knew that this was happening, but it was happening right then, before he came down. Well, it's bunker C oil, black oil that ships burn, and it was floating all around. The damage was done to the ships, and of course we couldn't tell. I was about 300 feet, I guess, from them, or a little further than that. And I couldn't tell exactly what was done to them. But by that time, we had boats out looking for survivors that might have been blown off of those ships, and there had been several blown off the ships. And we didn't hear a thing. We didn't hear that. I decided to look around a little bit, so I looked over to the Navy Yard was right close to us, and there was a ship in the Navy Yard there, a battleship. Yeah. And it was a fire from stem to stern. And I looked over a little bit on one side, and there was a cruiser trying to get away from its moorings. It was in there for repairs, and they were tied up with all kinds of service cables and so forth running to them. Well, they were trying to get away from that. So I didn't look very long. I looked around to the entrance of Pearl Harbor, and the Naval Air Station was out there, and there's a lot of smoke coming from there. There were trees and a lot of obstructions. I couldn't see anything in there except what was escaping, the smoke and so forth. What I saw, the lines that were still attached were stretched out pretty tight, and that's the only thing I saw. They hadn't disconnected all of them, or not very many of them.
But they were trying to escape. I mean, it's like, we're going to break these lines and get out of here.
That's right. Do anything we can to get out of here. They had bombed the Naval Air Station, probably the first ones, and planes that were hit were, of course, giving off smoke and gas.
Wow.
So that was happening, and then of course, the first thing that I saw, the plane flying over our starboard side there, that was late in their game of attack, you know, the Japanese game of attack. Oh, my feelings. Golly, I thought, well, they've really caught us sleeping. And now we had been notified before. In fact, they'd had aerial patrols before out of Pearl looking for just such things as this, you know. Well, we'd been expecting it, you know. We'd been expecting some repercussions. We hadn't been expecting Japanese. The Japanese more German than Japanese.